Just a quick tutorial to show you how to use secondary pages in this website. So first of all, we're just going to go over here and create a new page. Title. Publish it. Changes so I can show you what the page looks like. What the plain page looks like. First thing we're going to do is put an image into the top of the page so that it looks like one of these, this image here. I can show you how to do that. First thing you do, select secondary page from the template section here. Set your featured image. You have to use one of these images here that are made for this particular page. Click on that. Set featured image. Update. Preview the changes. Notice that we now have an image in the top of our page. All done perfectly for you. Then we're going to cover off is how to add some text, copy into our page. First thing we'll do, we'll put a heading here. Put in heading, highlight it, choose your heading, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Choose one for that. We're going to put in 2 columns or 2 divs of text. So we'll click on this button up here. Notice that there's a box here. This allows you to put some space or padding between the boxes. 20 pixels on the right of this first box. So click on 1/2. You can see that it's created a short code here. What we're going to do is we're going to insert our text between these 2 pieces of code. You'll notice that there's square brackets. We're going to put it in between there. I've pasted some text in that I had already saved to the clipboard. To create another 1/2 on the right hand side of this existing column, we go back in here. This time we won't need the padding on the side, so we'll select 0. 1/2 again, drop our text in between those square brackets. Update this page and preview the changes. You can see that we now have 2 columns in the page, or 2 divs side by side. If we wanted to insert images, do it the same way. Just demonstrate that. Select our 1/2. This time we probably like to put a bit of space between the images, maybe 35 on the right of the first image. Select in between your square brackets. Choose your media. Medium size of 300 by 201. We can adjust that later, which I'll show you. Insert that into there. You can now see the media is in between the 2 brackets. So we're going immediately after this to put in our second image. This time we won't need padding on the right again. Select 0. These kind of things you can adjust as you go along. In between our brackets, add some more media. So, medium size, insert into the page, update the page, preview the changes. And you can see that we've got 2 images side by side. Adjusting the size of them is relatively simple. I'll show you how to do that quickly. You actually just click on the image, drag one of the corners. You'll notice that it starts giving you a size. So we'll make these, say, 400. Obviously you can adjust the size to whatever suits what you want to achieve as an end result. Preview those changes. As you can see, those images are now 400, which matches the text almost. If you wanted to drag one of them out, you could, but you'd obviously have to be aware of different sizes at the bottom here. To put in what we call accordion text or drop-down text, just pop that in there. For that, we'll go to this little button here, over here, select accordion. It will ask you the number of items. If you wanted to put in 5 items, we'd select 5 here. If you want to allow multiple of these items to be open at one time, you'd select that box. Click insert shortcode. You'll notice that this is our shortcode here. Now here it says toggle item number 1 state equals opened. That means that it'll be by default open. I'm going to close it. I just type in closed. You can drop your content in here, as explained before. Just throwing in a bit of dummy content for this demo. That's how we would do that. Just update the page. Preview the changes. See, we have our accordions. If you click on the drop down, it reveals the text. Incidentally, inside this text you can place links, HTML and other media. If you wanted to have 2 columns of these, such as like above here, I will just demonstrate how to do that quickly. What we would do is, first of all, come in here and we'll select our columns again. So select that, obviously put a bit of space between them, maybe 20 pixels again, insert 1/2. What we'll do now is select all of this, just a quick way of doing this. Make sure you select the entire piece of code, including the last square brackets there. We'll cut that, and in between our square brackets, we'll drop it, paste as plain text. That would now have created the left hand side of the column with the drop down accordions. We can now select all of this again. This is just a quick way to do this. Copy and paste it immediately after that code there. So we'll paste that in there. Because we don't want padding on the right hand side of this one, we'll just remove the 2 so that's 0 in there. Press update. Preview our changes. There you have it. Got your divs. We've got both of these items. You can then go in and populate this, as I said before, with whatever content you desire. So literally just go in and just make sure that you stay in between the tags, which are like the square brackets there. So you could insert a link here, for example. We might decide to make a link there. Just go there and link to contact us page. Add link. Update that. Preview the changes. And it's on that page. Yep, there we go. So there you have your link, which you can use. Once you're done, you can update it, and that's about it.